everyone, it's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot. Thanks so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a tarot and oracle reader, a light worker and alchemist. I specialize in celebrity readings, but I also do pick-a-pile readings and channeled messages for the collective. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks so much for tuning in. Let's get into it, y'all. We're doing a reading on Bebe Rexha. She is a famous pop singer. She's been around for several years in the industry, starting out with songwriting and, performing, collaborating with a lot of different artists over the years before she decided to, move forward on her own. She's a solo pop artist. She has a couple of hit songs. I actually didn't know too much about her until I checked out some of her music and I was like, oh, she did some of those songs? Okay, I didn't even know. So, Spirit wanted me to do a reading on her. So I'm here to do that reading. So let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on with Bebe Rexha. We're going to go over a couple of things as far as her music, her love life, and also an element of her mental health or just her, emotional health. Like, how is she doing? So let's dive right in. All right. So Spirit wanted me to start out with an oracle deck. Usually I start out with tarot, but we going in reverse, y'all. So let's see what's up. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Spirit, what's going on with Bebe Rexha right now? What message is coming up for her through this deck? Thank you, Spirit. So Bebe's personality, there's something about her that's really fun and light, but she has like an edge. There's something also a bit edgy about her. I'm hearing the word kinky, there's just something very vivacious and fun about her. She tries not to be too hard on herself all the time, and not let what people say kind of weigh her down. I think sometimes there are times she kind of lets in the chatter, but let's see kind of what Spirit is bringing up for her. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So what's coming up for Bebe is the Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion with the number 22. So I'm this is amazing because I'm actually studying numerology right now, kind of getting into the meaning of some of the numbers that come through. And this particular number is a huge number, like 11, 22, 33. Those are considered master numbers. And if you were to add the 2 and 2 together, it'd be 4. So there's certain things going on foundationally with her when it comes to how she sees herself and how others see her. I think that Spirit's telling me that she's dipping into some esoteric practices. All right. She's dipping into some tarot. All right. She's dipping into some witchery. Spirit saying so what you may be seeing, in the public, there's some things that she's really kind of starting to get into. Spirit is reminding her of her lineage. Spirit is reminding her of you know, who she is, the truth that lies within her, and she is starting to recognize that and to basically, you know, accept the call. So there's definitely a calling on her life when it comes to her identity, who she is meant to be. And she is actually coming up in many forms and in many different ways. She has a very strong spirit. She has a very tenacious spirit. So don't cross her ass is what I'm hearing. Like, don't cross her ass at all. Because she can be really feisty, even though there's a liveliness and a vivaciousness about her, and like that's really what, you know, comes through in her energy. Like, there's a spark about her, but don't get it twisted. You know, she will cut a hoe. Pretty much is what Spirit's coming, you know, saying through this. And she has, there's some soul lessons that she's learning. You know, when I think of the dragonfly spirit, you know, we see dragonflies usually during the summertime, quite heavy. Like springtime, summertime is quite heavy when we see the dragonfly, and they just kind of flutter about. They flit and flutter about. They're moving, they're, you know, buzzing around, going from like one place to the next. And I think she has that type of energy. I think that there's something going on in a much higher level for her, that she's starting to recognize that like there's something much bigger than her in her life that she's starting to connect with more, and it also stems from her lineage. So if she starts getting into like, I'm hearing like if she starts getting into like auras or tarot, or she's talking about like witchery or any kind of like esoteric spiritual practices that she's mentioning, it's because she's like starting to, there's some kind of transcendence happening with her. There's some kind of transformation happening with her. She's really getting into other modes of being. Like her identity is shifting and transforming, and she's kind of fluttering about and experiencing different things, which is going to open her eyes when it comes to who Spirit is to her in her life, what love is in the much grander, bigger scheme of things, not on just like a romantic level, but in a much, much bigger way. And it's really going to be interesting how it affects and impacts her vision as an artist, her imagery as an artist, I'm hearing like even her singing capabilities, like her singing, her songwriting, like it's really gonna start to shift. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a song or two on there that is like speaking about it, but in a very I'm hearing like numbing way, but almost like in a way in which she's like more of like a bit hush hush or like secretive way is what I'm trying to say, but in a way that's like hidden, there's something really amazing about this. I think that she has to trust, right? Like truth transcends illusion. So whatever is coming through that, like these smoke screens that are coming through in her life, these experiences that are like actually not real, like or these like, you know, situations that she's gonna realize this is not true for me, this is not the truth for me. I'm gonna go out and find my truth, or I'm gonna find the truth within me. So she's going on some kind of transformation, deep soul search, deep soul dive type of situation. And I think it's going to change her foundationally. And that's why this number 22 number is coming up, because this is a master number. So it's definitely going to shake something foundational in her. I mean, it could also be almost like a spirit, something like a soul death, like a spiritual soul death or something where she's being transformed. It's just something where she is her, something where she's coming more into an awareness, and it's going to shake her foundations. It's going to shift and shake her foundations in a very meaningful way. So, be on the lookout for that. I think she's just gonna come to some realizations about things, like that's where she's at. All right, so let's get into the tarot, y'all. Okay, so I know Spirit has some messages. So Spirit wants me to get into her love life first. So she's currently seeing or dating a filmmaker, I believe. His name is Kayan Safyari. I don't know if I pronounced his name right. Goddamn. This is her, romantic partner right now that she's seeing. She's been seeing for a bit. So let's see what's coming up for her and this romantic situation, this romantic partnership, how she's feeling, where they going, if they're going anywhere, like what's up. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm actually seeing evolution here. I'm seeing some evolution. There may even be a pregnancy, but she may have a miscarriage, I'm picking up. So there may be something where she does get pregnant and she's like really looking forward to being a mom. And but something may happen, like she may have a miscarriage or like something, with the child may have like a disability, like something where there's going to be some kind of hardship with the pregnancy. And I'm seeing this a bit far off, like a couple of years, but if it happens sooner, she's going to be shocked. Spirit, what's going on romantically between Bebe and Kayan? How is their relationship? Thank you. Oh, y'all want to be coming out. All right, y'all. All right. Let's see what's up here. This came out 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Okay, y'all. I think number 4 is going to be really prominent for her this year. 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands. So there's an interesting thing here that's happening in their relationship. I see, again, evolution here. 6 of Wands usually means a celebration. It usually signals a passage, like a rites of passage, like graduation, graduating to something, moving forward from something that you accomplished, that you were able to complete. And it's a cause for, happiness, for a celebratory mood, for acceptance, for acknowledgement. So 6 of Wands, in this particular deck, for 6 of Wands, you see this person here on a boat with the, wands kind of sticking out, and they're moving towards like the sun, like they're moving down this lake here, or this body of water, and they're moving towards this like just beautiful light. So it's definitely signaling, a time of like celebration, a celebratory mood. I do see that they have some heavy arguments though. There may even be a bit of like, there may be even a bit of jealousy sometimes, because he may have like some kind of controlling behavior as far as like, there's an element there of control. Like he understands that she has to do what she has to do as a singer. But I don't think sometimes he likes what she has to do, because he feels like it's more of a sacrifice. And it really has to, this is an interesting thing because it's about her body, and this is something I'm sure she has, had issues with as far as like body positivity and because she is not a typical size 2, size 4, like she has a regular beautiful woman's body, right? Okay, so what's the problem, y'all? She is who she is. I don't understand the I mean, maybe that's just how they do like artists, but it's so interesting how you see, there is a shift happening when it comes to people. I mean, I guess I say people being more accepting of other people's bodies, but to be honest, like, fuck all y'all that be trying to tear down women and men who have regular ass bodies. Like, okay, as long as you're healthy, and you love your body, you love who you are, man, fuck all the noise and the haters, as I would say. But there's something about this connection here, where he actually doesn't like her showing so much, like, and she doesn't really show as like, I've seen some of her videos, I mean, she just doing what the other girl's doing, so. But I think there's some kind of disagreements around that. And we'll see, what happens with that. But it is showing that, he's in love with this woman. I think that they're both, again, this number 4 card here, 4 of Wands. Number 4 is a very critical number right now for her in her year. I wonder what her... I didn't check and see when her birthday was. I don't know what astrological sign she is, but this is definitely signaling, a new. Both of these cards together are signaling a very happy and momentous time for her. Something that also may shift foundationally, and I think that's why I had envisioned her being pregnant or having a child. There may be some complications when that happens, but she's very happy. They're happy right now. This is a very positive connection, even though there are some negatives. I mean, of course, every relationship has its ups and downs. There are some like very heavy arguments that I'm picking up here energetically, but she feels really safe to be with him, and he as well. Like, they're building together. It's something where it's showing that like they're actually building something together. They're building something foundational. They are enjoying each other's company, sharing in each other's like wins, celebrating, their progress, both personally, individually, and professionally. Like, they're just, they're really connecting. Spirit's like 2 peas in a pod. Like, they're really connected right now. And so it's a very happy time for her. Like, she's doing really well in her romantic life. So I just see that continuing, at least in the near future. Just the only thing is like some of the arguments that pop up, but for the most part, she's doing good. We are going to move on to musica. All right, la musique. We're gonna move on to and see what's happening in her music life. Let's see kind of like what's up and what's going on. So let's see, I'm going to shuffle here and see what's going on. She just put out a single a couple of weeks ago called Sacrifice, I believe. I checked out the video. It looks bomb. The song is actually, it's not bad. It sounds like a song I've heard like in the 90s, like just a very upbeat tempo, type of song. she's expected to come out with this would be her second album. She's put out a couple EPs. This would be her second album. So let's see what's going on here. Spirit, thank you. What's going on? What's going on with her musically, Spirit? Thank you. What's happening in her music life, her artistry, her songwriting, her music? She pushing that pen. She got songs coming up. She got tracks and tracks. Like, what's going on with Bebe when it comes to her music and this new album coming up? Thank you, Spirit. Yo, this is really interesting. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm picking up, and then I'm going to get into the cards and we'll see. So there's a producer I think that she's going to be working with who mainly does hip hop. Like, oh man, I think it's the producer Hitmaker. It's somebody, y'all. It's somebody in the industry who does a lot of hip hop music, who produces for a lot of rappers, a lot of hip hop artists that I think she's going to be collaborating with or has collaborated with on this new album, or maybe something where she's going to be featured. I also, so y'all know Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? Y'all remember that movie? So there was a part in the movie where Charlie is like singing like, I got a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket. All right. So that song, that little like sing-song phrase came into my head as I was shuffling. So I am energetically picking up that like she feels that she has like a golden egg. She has a golden ticket. And or there's some kind of element here where it's just going to be fun. Like this is going to be a very fun Willy Wonka-esque type of album. Like something where it's like she's going to have some more hits coming. She's gonna have some stuff kind of where she feels like, oh, I'm in my bag. Like I have some hot tracks, whether it be, you know, something where a couple of like other artists are gonna be featured on it, or she's gonna be like she's maybe written a hit record, like something is where she feels that this album is gonna be one of her best albums. Let's see what's coming through though. Ooh. Whoa. Yo. Okay. So the challenge. Let's go over the cards first, because... Okay. So we got the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, y'all. We got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Okay. And we got this 4 of Wands. Y'all, what did I say about her and the foundations? There's something going on here foundationally with her. I think that's why Spirit wanted me to start the reading with a spirit animal oracle card, because it's like a springboard for like everything else that's happening in her life. Because there are certain things spiritually that's at play. Excuse me. Like there are certain things happening that's at play. Like, this is interesting. She may be in a music video where like she's either somebody, it's like I'm seeing her in, this is a really interesting thing, but this is what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing her in a coffin, and I don't think she's like actually gonna die, y'all, knock on wood, Lord Jesus, but I think it's like it's something where like visually she's gonna show like either her in a coffin or like something where she's buried, being buried or like something where it's showing her at a resting place, in a resting place. Musically though, what's happening is this might not pop off in the way that she expected to. There may be some delays here. There may be some delays. I'm seeing with the Ten of Swords and the Hanged Man, it's like something is this is really interesting. Um, this thing might flop. I don't know. It's like she feel this is the energy I was picking up was like this is how she feels about this album. Like she feels like this is gonna be a really an amazing opportunity and an album. She's gonna have fun. She's gonna enjoy herself. She's gonna talk about some really deep things. Um, but it's almost like there's going to be something going on with the release. Something I think is going to happen with her release. Maybe like the date's going to be pushed back. Maybe like she's trying to see, you know, how people are going to resonate with the songs that come out. So she's going to be like laying and waiting. Like she's going to be waiting and biding her time to see, okay, what songs are going to lead to me kind of projecting further in my career. Right now, this Ten of Swords is it's not a good sign. Ten of Swords is usually representing endings, and like things are not going to be progressing, right? So this is showing like there's something in her, there's some element of her music, whether it be in the songwriting aspect, the producing aspect, her overall artistry, like certain things are just not going to be lining up. And so she's going to have to take a step back and do some reevaluation. It's gonna force her. It's like when I see the Ten of Swords here, it's like whether this is a bit of an inevitability here. It's like, well, you're gonna have to address this whether you want to or not. You're gonna have to address it. You're gonna have to reevaluate. And with the Hanged Man, this is going to be the time to kind of look back and see, okay, I can't do this anymore. So there's something musically that happened. Maybe it was her process, that maybe there was a certain process that she used to do that how she thought was like tried and true, but she can't do that same thing anymore. Like she can't do the same things that she used to do because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to have the same impact as it did before. So she has to go back to the drawing board and kind of see, okay, let me look at things from a different perspective. Let me see, is there something else that maybe I can take a step back and look at things from a different angle, upside down, like see things in a different way, that will shift like how I execute, my music. I think she's really thinking about that. She's really considering that. She's considering her process. Like this is really, I'm seeing this more as like her music process. Whether or not that translates over into sales, whether or not that translates over into her resonating with the pop audience, being her reaching higher heights in pop music, it's possible, but it's coming down to her process, like her music process. The stuff that she used to do, she used to, write a lot. Not that she's not writing a lot now, but like heavy writing. I don't know if she smokes or anything, but it's just like something where it's like she used to have a process that she used to do when it came to like putting a song together or trying to get on a song. Like there's certain things she used to do that Spirit's like she can't do anymore. She can't do it no more. So she's going to have to really reevaluate and access. And I think this is why the dragonfly spirit oracle card came up because it's like there's something that she's gonna have to transcend and move past in order for her to reach a new foundation. This Four of Wands here, it's come up twice, and the number 4 is come up twice. It's very prominent for her this year, and I don't know if like she's going through a 4-year right now. Maybe this is her path this year, but it's something where it's like things are being shaken up foundationally. Certain she's like graduating. Like there's certain things that she used to do she can't do anymore. She's leveling up, she's moving forward in her path. There's going to be some bumps along the way. There's going to be some bumps, right? That's just part of the lessons that one needs to learn to grow. But if she's able to, adhere and listen to spirit, trust herself, see through the illusions, she's going to be able to move forward in the way that she hopes to and she wants to foundationally. There's something going on, though, with her process that, like, it may have an effect on the way it resonates with her audience. Like, it's more, this energy that I'm getting is, like, it's way more chill. You know, I don't see this energy that's coming from these cards are not showing me something that, kind of is designating something where like, oh my gosh, this is going to be explosive, like this explosion. It's more so like there's going to be it's going to be a bit bumpy, this ride in terms of how she's coming out with songs, and she's gonna have to like maneuver and figure some stuff out. She's gonna have to stop, right? She's gonna actually have to stop and like take a look at things before she decides to release any other songs, and really analyze like how she's doing musically, to then determine how can she reach this next level for herself. How can she be in union with the music that she's putting out. So that's what's coming through for her musically. Let's hope that, she gets to where she needs to be. She's had some really huge hits, huge. And she's continuing to rise. I think, a lot of people respect her and admire her in the industry because she has written for a lot of people. So let's see what's going on here. Lastly, we're going to get into her health. Spirit wanted me to focus specifically on her mental health. I don't know if this is true or not, that she mentioned that she has a bipolar disorder, or she struggled with like anxiety and stuff like that. But Spirit wanted me to, focus on that specifically, and maybe other aspects of like her just overall health, and not in the physical sense, but like spiritually, emotionally, like how is she doing? Spirit, what messages are coming through for BB when it comes to her health, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Thank you. Ooh, okay. So there's a Kanye West song that's coming through. Oh man, that came through like, this was from his, this is from like, one of his older albums, the song called I Wonder. All right. What's going on with BB? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what's up. What's up? All right. So let's see what's coming through for BB when it comes to her. Whew. Okay. All right. So we have power, and thriving and thriving. Whew. Family is really important to her at this time. I think this pandemic has really showed her like also who her friends are, who's like holding her down as she, you know, kind of suffers through some, you know, dark moments. You see here with the storm here, you know, or with this power card, there's a huge storm. The clouds are very black and dark and gray. And you see these like sparks of lightning that show kind of like the power or the force of, you know, of, of the weather. And ultimately of spirit, right? You get to see, you know, the power that comes through. Like I said, these cards are really I think this is like her really coming into her own. And I think this is why Spirit has started from the beginning of the reading. Like this is a very transformational time for her. Spirit's saying it's like something she's planning on quitting. She's planning to quit something. Like something she's going to bring up like, I'm done with this. Something she's going to quit doing and take up something else. Like, I don't know if it's like it may be something like a musical instrument or something, like just something where she's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm quitting this, or I'm not focusing on this anymore. I'm going to pick up something else. I'm going to focus on something else. This is really her, like, this is when it comes to her health and like how she's feeling and where she's moving towards. This is really a really transformational time for her right now. She's really getting ready to step into her power as a human being, as a woman, as like this fierce, strong warrior in the spiritual sense. She's going to be an advocate for others. She already has been in other ways, but like she's really going to be an advocate and push and take a stand for like some really powerful things that are happening culturally and for her personally. She's moving. She's moving to some new heights, and I think she's like really trying to really stand and be powerful. I'm hearing like she's in her bag, but not even just in her like money bag, but like her spiritual bag. Like she's just like, she's really wanting to thrive and to come into her own and to be more secure about who she is, her identity, what she stands for, her values, like what she lives for, what she's about. She's cementing that more and more every day. And as she transforms, as certain things that used to be foundational in her past start to shift, as she starts to address certain things that she used to and can't do anymore, certain things, certain habits, old ways are going to fall away, and she's going to take on new things. And that's what Spirit is bringing up. She's planning on taking on new things. It's really important for her to be grounded at this time, and so I think that's probably why family is such an important thing. And let's get into this other one here. So, thriving. Okay. This is interesting. So the giraffe is here in this card. There's a couple of giraffes in this card. And I immediately, I saw family here. Like family is something, she gets her power from her lineage, her family. Like there are family members who are helping her. And she's taking in that advice and information. There's something here, you see this bush here, or this tree, and it's like lighting up the sky. It's like lighting up, and you see how it's kind of shifting into even a different world. Like you have this is so interesting here. Like you have the moon here. It looks like a regular sky, but then it like shifts into something else, and you're like, what's going on here? So there's something interesting about this. Oh man. This is her about to adapt. This is about, like, this is really about her strength, y'all. This is about her strength. I think she, again, this is really about, like, you know, I mentioned how, like, she's very vivacious and, like, energetic, and, like, there's just something fun and beautiful about her, but don't try to mess with her, because then you're gonna see her, some of her power come through her protectiveness. There's something about, you know, this energy here. It's like, you know, mentally, she's very strong. She's stronger than what people have thought her to be. So don't count her out. Don't discredit her. Don't count her out. She is a survivor. She gonna fight. There is something that she is considering, you know, spiritually, you know, about the wonders of life. Like, there's things that she's just examining right now that's really gonna, you know, shift and shape her into some kind of new being. Like, it's just something foundational that's gonna shake and shift and change within her, and she's gonna realize how resilient and powerful she is, and she's gonna thrive based off of that. So yeah, y'all, that's what I'm seeing for Bebe and what's been going on with her. All right. That's my reading for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my reading on Bebe Rexha. If you love the reading, like the reading, you know, have some comments, please comment below. Thanks so much. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell a friend, and then tell another friend, all right? Also, I'm going to be offering some readings in the next week or so. So please be sure to check out my website, www.wildpeartarot.com. I'm going to be offering readings in about a week or so into April. So readings will be open if you would like a personal reading. I do love readings. I do readings on career. I'm not doing any numerology reports or readings right now, but in the near future I may be. So be sure to check out my website. All right. Well, it's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. Bye.